Hello. Today we're going to be talking about how to determine the level of repair in each one of your projects.
As a single professional, I had debt and no savings after my divorce. I always wonder how I can start investing in real estate to secure my future. I studied programs that gave me all the benefits of investing in real estate. Some claim I could start with no money, but I could not find one that gave me the practical, actionable steps I needed. As a wealth advisor, I've met people that own real estate but weren't ahead financially. They were rich, but they weren't wealthy. Then I finally realized that there was one vital component missing that makes someone become wealthy or not. And on this show, I will reveal what I found and give you the step-by-step actions to start investing in real estate and increase your wealth. My name is Araceli. Let's get started.
So one of the things that are very unique to real estate investing is that every time that you have a new project, the work scope will be different. And what that means is that the level of repairs that you're going to perform in each one of the projects is going to be different. And each one of the items that we're going to talk about it today is going to have a different level of repair. And it depends all on how the property is. Of course, I'm talking about properties that you're going to flip mostly, or even you're going to be repairing them to get them rent ready. In any event, depending on the age of the property and the state of it, you will have to do some changes and repairs in each item. Today we're going to go into detail into what are the biggest three items, well, three inside and three outside, that you would look at and how you're going to determine that. And the reason is because, for example, one of the items is the roof. In some cases, when you buy the property, in order to make it a little bit more appealing for you to buy it, the seller would do the roof. So therefore, when you buy it, the roof is really not an issue. You may have to repair something around it, but not replace the roof. In other cases, you're going to have a property that the roof is in pretty bad shape. So the level of repair that you need to do, it's a lot bigger than the one that they just repair the roof, and so on with other items. So we're going to go into detail into the big 6 items and how you determine the level of repair of each one. Okay, so let me get my presentation. There we go. So how are we going to determine the level of repairs? So this is how I classify it into a small, medium, and large. So when you have acquired the property and before you start your repairs, do a walk through the property with your general contractor and confirm that the quote includes all of the items and see if something was missed. A small repair is considered repainted, minor landscaping, refinishing floors, general cleanup of kitchen and bathrooms, sometimes changing a countertop or refinishing the top. Minor wall repair. A medium repair includes replacing a kitchen counter, bathrooms, including wall and tile, replace floors, removing a wall, changing mechanicals, redoing a driveway. In a large, that includes removing all the drywall, moving plumbing, replacing mechanicals, doing some foundation work, adding a room, installing new wiring. So if you can see, it goes from very small repairs that you can readily know what they are, to medium, which is not so easily seen. Sometimes you don't know that something is not working until you test it. And the same with large. You're going to be basically doing everything. You're going to be redoing everything and maybe adding a room as well. So now, how are we going to determine anything, because you don't know? And I put this picture here so you can see, it's a very nice room. it's well lit, and has nice colors, has nice decoration. So if anybody comes into this room, the first thing that they will notice maybe is the color, maybe is the lighting. And so far, in any of the properties that I have, nobody ever said to me, wow, what a nice foundation you got. So the items that cost the most are usually the ones that are not seen or they are underneath something. The basic cosmetics is like this, you can repaint this room, you can change the flooring. They have the nice drapes, but I don't know what the condition of the windows are, but they might be able to be changed in order to increase lighting coming in. So all of those things are cosmetics. And when you see something like that, houses that they are, outdated with wallpaper and so on, it's really not an issue because you can convert all of that very easily. But right now I want to talk to you about what is really important, especially when you are calculating repairs. We're going to be talking about and learning how to inspect the big ticket items, the big 6 things that I always look for in a property. And those would be the biggest part of your budget. This will ensure that you can start pricing the job yourself quickly. That is the one skill that I really encourage you to have, to start learning how to price everything yourself. Because no matter how the general contractor is going to be or whoever it's going to be, you have to have a reference point on what that's going to cost you. Remember, this is your project. You are the boss, so you need to understand and know what costs the most. So it's very easy to remember. There's 3 things outside and 3 things inside. So if you go from bottom to top, the 3 outside would be the foundation, the windows, and the roof. In this one, especially if you're buying at an auction, you can inspect those 3 items. You can drive by, walk around the house, take a look at what is going on. You can tell right away that the foundation is sinking. You can tell what is happening. The same with the condition of the windows. You don't have to go in to see how old the windows are. Or maybe they doesn't even have windows. And the roof. The roof might be a little bit tough because sometimes taller buildings you might not be able to see from the top. But it is a good idea to kind of inspect the gutters and everything around it. They will give you a pretty good indication of the condition of the roof. Now, the 3 items inside would be your electrical, your plumbing, and your mechanicals. And this, you normally would get the status of it or the condition of it from the home inspector. Even though they don't go into details, but they will tell you that there is certain electrical outlets that they don't work. Or you can see, for example, in a kitchen, a GIC outlet that needs to be there. If it's not there, you know that an electrical job needs to be done. The mechanicals the same. You're going to be turning on the furnace or air conditioning if there is any. Appliances if there are any, and the plumbing, you will quickly tell that something is not working. Maybe something needs to be moved in the first place.
And as you move along in your project, first of all, of course, the first 6 items are the big ticket items that are going to cost you the most money. However, each one of those items will have a level of repair, which will be classified into small, medium, or large. And as you go along with each one of your projects, make sure that you price out what exactly that particular job will cost you. The electrical, for example, if you are having a large repair, that means that you're probably adding a room that needs to have electricity, or you need to replace all panels. So that's going to cost you big money. So try to determine where would you place that. Would you place it into a small job, medium job, or a large job? And whatever that costs you, I'm going to show you as well how you can put that into a template. Because as soon as you get to a new job and you're going to price it,
Even though you're going to get quotes specifically from contractors, you want to have an idea of what it's going to cost you without talking to them. And the reason is because you need to have this little bit of an advantage of negotiation with your contractors. If you start developing an eye for things that need to be repaired, you're going to start collecting prices along the way, and you will know exactly how much money it's required to do a job. And the better you get at it, the faster you're going to be able to put an offer in a property, and the more accurate you're going to be with the profits. So that's what I have for you today. If you do have any questions about the big 6 ticket items, let me know and we can discuss that into more detail. For now, I will see you in the next one. Thank you for being here on the show. Please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified when there are more shows available. And if you would like to have more information on how to start investing in real estate, please visit my website at www.aracelihernandez.com. Thank you.